The Public Access Boys. The Public Access Boys.
And hey there, folks. Welcome to another episode 6 of the Public Access Boys. We're happy to be back. I, for one, am happy to be back. And how about you, Peter? How you doing?
I'm very happy to be back. This is incredible. It's
We
been so long.
are ecstatic. We've got, as always, a ton for you. We took a little hiatus with the holidays. But we're back stronger, feeling refreshed, feeling good to go.
Yep, absolutely.
I think, as always, I know it's always a learning experience for us all, but I think we've got some good nuggets for you today. As I mentioned, the holidays. How'd they go for you?
Oh, they were fantastic. They're great holidays. It's a long one. It's been a while since we've been here, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how I personally feel. But
Yeah, it feels like it's been, it's got to be at least, 4 weeks, maybe?
yeah, it must be like four weeks. Yeah.
That's a long time for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it's not just you guys that get stuff from us doing this. We actually get stuff from us doing this.
We learn by doing, and
Yes.
by doing it well, we learn a thing or two.
And we absolutely missed you. It's undoubted. Daly and I talk intermittently in between episodes, but we don't get to talk with you.
Yeah, at all. It's very infrequent between the two of us, and it's even less with you when we're not doing the show. So it's good to be back. I, for one, got to take a little bit of a trip. I actually went to Europe for a few weeks.
Oh,
that was good.
Nice.
Yeah, I had this pen pal from Germany. She actually was from, and I actually just decided to go and visit her, and brought a few friends. Actually, two of my friends, they're twins. Actually, they went along for the trip.
Oh, that's great. Twins are always fun travel companions because they do a lot of similar things, but they're also their own people.
They were on the same wavelength the whole time. It was crazy.
Oh, that is hysterical.
Had one little weird episode in a bar though. And yeah, we just hit all the major European cities and countries, and I learned a ton. Met the Pope against his will, but I did meet him, and yeah, it was great. It was fun.
Wow, sounds like a true Euro trip.
How was Hawaii for you? I heard you had some time, fun in the sun.
Wow, I'm so glad you asked. First of all, I would like to acknowledge that it sounds like you had a great trip.
It was
in
amazing.
Europe.
It was a well-needed vacation.
That's fantastic. Well, hey, Hawaii, as you'd expect, beautiful. The people, beautiful in a culturally respectful way.
Hakuna Matata.
Nope. So it's cool. There's a lot of touristy stuff. I actually got sort of into the trenches. I really got to know the culture inside out. And actually, I made a little video about my time there.
Did you now?
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Why don't we check that out? Another great vacation down the hatch.
It's great to hear that you really took some time to relax. Was that paddleboarding?
Yeah,
you were doing?
I did a lot of paddle boards. You actually, if I stand up, you'll see that there's a little bit of a pectoral enhancement that
Pectoral,
I got.
yeah.
Yeah,
right in there.
Cody,
That makes
my
sense.
instructor Cody actually was really good on my pecs and my lats. That's what we focused on this trip.
Great, and anatomy as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so lats, upstairs delts and downstairs delts. I got both sets this time. So that's Cody told me that I was one of the more advanced of his vacation exercise clients.
I'm sure he did. That's great.
That's great. And he gave me vouchers to the local Chili's, which is great. His dad actually owns the local Chili's.
Oh, they make the the secret daiquiris at the.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, this was a virgin vacation, meaning no alcohol, which was great, and so that was really nice. Cody got some authentic Hawaiian food. Chili's actually has some localized food there. So
Yeah. A lot of spam there, I hear.
Yeah, exactly. They take the spam. There's a big naval presence, so definitely fun to eat and casually dine at Chili's restaurant. So, anyways, actually, now that we're back, what is your favorite thing to do? So we're back to work. Things are getting real. What is your favorite escapist thing to do? We all need a break. What do you do to take a break?
Lately, to just kick back and relax when the work week is done, or the work day, I should say, is done, and I want to just, take my mind off of things. I like playing some video games. What about you?
That is crazy because tonight the topic is video games.
Video games.
Video games, which
Video games.
video games. I'm just hoping we can post-production some cool stuff in there. Today we're going to talk about video games. Everybody says video games are a waste, but the people saying it are actually the waste because video games...
You're just wrong.
Yeah.
Just not correct. There's tons of benefits for video games, and we're going to teach you about them today.
Yeah, today's about learning about video games. They're the wave of the future, not quite like a surf wave, which is something I learned in my vacation. Did you have that at your Euro trip? I think not.
I did, actually, but...
I think not.
I mean, Amsterdam was a little interesting. Anyways.
Ooh, actually, that sounds like a good story. Post-show.
For another time.
Yeah, maybe a late night show. So video games are amazing. What can they give you? Easy. Skills, dexterity, lifelong friendships, lifelong enemies, decreased libido, depression. But if you use video games, they can actually help all these issues.
Yep.
That they cause.
They cause them, and then by continuing to play and working through them, you end up being stronger than you originally were.
Like existentialism.
Yes.
So, exactly. So video games are great, and so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk about how they're great. We already gave you a list of some of the ways. But yeah, before we do that, I believe there's a quick little thing we're gonna play. You can just go with that one. That'll be good. We're gonna play that one. Enjoy. All right, guys, well, we're back. So my presentation is sort of about video games past and future. So here we go.
Past and future.
Past and future.
See, we like to teach the cutting edge techniques as you progress in your professional career. So we've got our Peter's going to explain a little bit about past and present.
Switch to my camera, please. Switch to my camera. Switch to my camera.
We'll go from there.
Can you switch over here?
You're right there.
All right.
You're live.
Video games past and present. And there's also a hidden section at the end that we're going to do, which is called future. We might need to get the camera lower for that. So video games began in the 1970s. It's a little known fact that actually that people at Ivy League school, a computer programming school called Michigan Intelligent Technology, they all got together, they worked on a computer. It's called a supercomputer.
What was that college again?
College. And so it's a big computer, all right? So you guys, I would say the average size computer at that point was only this big. So over time, these scientists got together and they took. What's up with the camera? So over time, scientists got together, they took it used to be this big, they made it this big, and just to give you an idea, a sample of what it looks like, this is what a full-blown child looks like. So you can imagine this is a regular-sized man. Inappropriate, those are his pants. So yeah, so they made a supercomputer to test the technology. They created a game about space. Would you like to know why space? Why did they choose space? Well, so space.
Sure.
So space, for computers of that time, all they had to do was create a black background and then add white to create the planets and the stars. This game was called Asteroids. Formerly known as Asteroids. You probably played this game at your grandma's house or your mother's house or your sister's house. It's called Asteroids, and basically.
Get out of here.
So that's the past of video games.
I love Asteroids. So
let's do. let's try something else, okay? So present. So I'm gonna. How's the light on this? So present.
Present.
Let's fast forward using some time travel techniques. Present, what's happening now? Xbox Live, PlayStation 4.
Yes, see, that's what I've been talking about.
GameCube. We've got new things. Super Mario Brothers.
What about the Wii?
We have the Wii. These motion controls. So back then.
Wii bowling. I love Wii bowling.
Wii bowling is one thing, but motion controls are the future. So. I don't know. So originally it was just a computer. Now we have movement. Now we have people moving and growing, and you can do that in a video game. You can do that inside of any video game that you use now. You could call up your friend, tell him to go on the internet, put on a headset, and talk to you over a video game, and that's what we're dealing with now. So
It's getting crazy.
What, Daily, do you think is the future of video games?
I think, it's going to come to a point where not only are you talking to the guy you're playing with or playing against or on the same team or against your enemy, not only is it like on a headset, it's going to be like they're in the room with you. It's going to be like they are in the room. And I think it's going to be astounding. I mean, the possibilities are really endless in the skills and the ways that this can monetize. I mean, it's really like a hydra with how many heads it's going to have.
Like a six-headed beast.
Like a six-headed monster.
Now think if
and we need to be prepared. We really need to be ready to make sure that we're at the cutting edge of technology and that we are, just ready, I guess, is the only way I can describe it.
So yeah, so if you're one of those guys who at the beginning that we were talking about who says that you can't, it's harder to get sexually excited or to talk to other humans via video game, now video games become your friends.
Yes. Play more video games is the solution to that, I guess is what we're getting at, right?
Well, so, we don't actually have to be the only one to say it. Tonight we actually got a video game expert here.
A professional
He's a
video game
professional
player.
video
I mean,
game
we
expert,
are
local guy.
we're pros. He's a pro.
He makes us, like, we're pros, but he makes us look like cons. Like, pros cons list was what I meant by that. I'm going to go get him.
Just pros.
I'm going to go get him. So we'll see you guys after a little.
And we're back with Somerville's own master gamer. What do you call yourself, sir?
D-Treble.
D-Treble. Is that
Treble.
D-Treble?
D-Treble.
D-Treble.
Oh,
Is that,
I need that for a second.
okay.
now, is that your gamer name or is that your born name?
No, it's my gamer name, of course.
It's your game. Oh,
Yeah.
it's your tag.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Your handle.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry, can you say that one more time? I was.
D-Treble.
Treble.
D-Treble.
Like music, not trouble.
Well, it's coincidentally, yeah, the coincidence about the music thing, but
Oh, so okay.
but you know,
Random.
yeah. But before we start, you know, just whenever I do these interviews, I like to say thank you. And I brought some cookies for us to eat while we do the interview.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, so feel free to have one.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I usually make them. But,
Star market. This is the good stuff.
yeah, they might be a little bit hard.
That's all right. I like them a little.
I ate one
I like them
earlier.
well done.
Yeah. Would you want one?
No.
Okay. Well, this is just my way of saying
How
thank
rude.
you.
Thank you, D-Treble.
Yeah. no.
You are good.
So D-Treble, let's get to the point of you being here. We have no interest in you aside from what you bring to our viewers. So
How do you make money?
this was supposed. Can I start the interview? Can I?
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Go ahead.
Mind if I-
Go
okay.
ahead.
So financially, where do you stand? How do you supplement video games by finance?
Yeah, it's an interesting question about the video games. And you know, when you get to be playing the video games, it does take up a lot of time, right?
Yeah.
So,
sure. Yep.
So how are you going to make money without?
It's almost a full-time job, is it?
I mean, some say it is. I don't say it is just because it's bad for your psyche. You
wanna
know?
be modest.
Yeah, you want to.
Does it feel like a full-time job?
It's. It's kind of, it does sometimes, but I try not to get there.
How many hours would you say a week do you spend gaming?
It's 13 to 15.
Well, that's a full-time
But that's
job.
just as playing. But the other 30 is, you know, getting ready for the game, getting
prep
into
work,
the game's
yeah.
prep work, putting the game in the thing.
Oh, inside of the machine.
Yeah.
So are you? Let's.
Abraham Lincoln said,
Oh.
if you got a game for 13 hours, you're going to spend 11 of them prepping for
Prep,
the
you
game.
gotta prep for it. I mean, once you get there,
Secret to success, folks. That's what
Look
we're
how he
teaching.
turned out.
yeah.
He's a pro gamer. I'd say pretty well.
No, Abraham Lincoln.
Oh,
Too
Sorry, a
soon.
little dark.
Too soon.
Let's talk Sega. Let's talk. What
Sega.
are you? A Sega or a
well, there's,
Nintendo
you know,
guy?
there's Nintendo, there's Sega, there's Xbox and Microsoft.
Yeah,
and-
Xbox as well as Microsoft. So it's a
and
double
Game
double
Boy.
whammy. Yes.
I think there's also a PlayStation.
You're the expert. You tell us.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Oh,
we're
yeah, sorry. There is a PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Which PlayStation?
PlayStation.
There's several PlayStations, as I understand.
I've heard, you know, so numbers 6 through 7, I think, are great, but not as good as this Sega, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, Sega is a classic. It was the Genesis.
Well, that's right. That's right. Who knows if they'll make an Exodus?
Oh, to be continued.
Continue.
Wow, what is there like a bromance going on over there? I don't.
I
feel
mean, we're just
part-
fellow
it's
gamers,
like
just
bromance.
conversing.
If you don't do it a lot, you don't understand
bromance.
If you don't use it, you will lose it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, would I be able to be involved in this friendship that you guys seem to?
So,
have?
Peter, we always talk about the Nintendo versus Sega.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be friends with either. Who are you? What side are you on? What team are you playing for?
I actually have an Atari Jaguar, so it may sound like an aggressive system, but it was 32-bit. It's the wave of the future. It's what we're coming out with next. I don't really
Loser.
appreciate this dynamic. I'm feeling a lot of hostility
no,
on the
man,
show.
that's cool.
What are you playing on?
I'm gonna, why don't we do a commercial break? I just need to catch my breath. Thank you.
Unreasonable.
And we're back.
Oh yeah, I guess
As soon
we
as
we are back.
Peter gets back with us, we are back with Somerville's own professional gamer, D-Treble.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We switched the camera's angles up so him and I are in the same camera
He's-
because I felt a little distant
Yeah.
from the first portion of the interview.
Appreciate it. He's
is-
killing the game literally and figuratively, folks, and he's here to explain how. So what are you playing right now? What's the soup du jour, if you will?
Yeah, so that is something I wanted to talk about. So there's this game called Magic Mist, right? Which is appropriate with the rainy weather.
It is
out.
misting, yes.
Yeah.
That's topical.
And Magic Mist is a really nice game for Sega.
Okay.
And you get into this bus, and it drives all around the city, just
Okay.
like Somerville.
A city like Somerville,
City
or
like
or Somerville?
No, it's like a knockoff Somerville.
Oh, really?
You know what, guys? Actually, our sponsor is. We need to play another thing. I'm sorry. And we are back. So my question is, Dave,
Yeah.
do you play Mario Party?
I have been to a Mario Party. You're right.
So what does that mean?
It was nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Crazy parties.
Yeah,
that's
usually you
fine.
go to the party and they have the Sega on and they have some sort of Mario thing, and
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think you can play it.
How do you invite someone to a Mario Party?
Usually through.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not a wink, then it's an eyebrow raise.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So
Some
how
sort
many-
of facial expression, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, so to play a Mario Party, how many friends exactly do you need?
It's recommended below age 80. Yeah. So, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I mean, why can't an 85-year-old woman play Mario?
No, not the age, but like
Can't be an
number
octogenarian
wise.
these days,
Can't
It's
do
tough.
anything,
It's
you
tough.
Well, that's
They don't,
ageism, huh?
they don't even have $18.99 available online when you select your birth year.
Really?
It's unbelievable. Is that an issue in the professional gaming community?
I think so, because you want to make your user profile.
Well,
Yeah.
I have noticed the demographics are actually pretty skewed to the millennials
Yeah.
for video games.
Right,
Have you
right.
have you noticed that?
No.
It's, like on the field.
I've noticed it. Which,
Yeah, what's the on the ground? Like, what's the day to day?
well, yeah.
Are we getting phased out? I mean, we're millennials, but are we?
Yeah.
What are
is
you,
there next
28?
thing?
What are you,
going on?
29? What are you, 30? 31? What are you, 32?
I'm not going to say yes.
What are you,
Yeah,
33?
That's. I don't think contractually he's able to say what he is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So your sponsored company, they don't let you. Well, so is that how you make money? We still haven't quite gotten to that.
Yeah, the money thing is interesting, and it does tie into that user profile thing I was talking about with the
Okay.
birth year, right? So it's 2017, right?
It is.
Happy New Year.
Fresh new, yeah. Happy
Oh
New
yeah!
Year.
Happy
And-
New Year to you guys, both of you. Happy New
Thanks.
Year to
Thanks.
You and yours.
D,
I
D
really
Gamer,
appreciate it.
and also Happy New Year to D Daily Treble Daily D-Treble.
Oh, me? Yes.
It's just because we're
Oh,
getting along so well. He's
Yeah,
his, his
I
his
already
mind
think you're
goes.
me.
I'm just excited. I can't wait to throw my
Trying to
own
be.
Mario
Yeah.
Party. Thank you for showing me that.
Yeah,
I had a useful tip for myself.
Just to make up for things, Peter. That's for my Mario Party.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to understand what that means when I look at the replay of this video.
So you make money how?
Right. Getting back to it, it's the user profile. So when you put your birth year in the user profile, and it's 2017 now.
Yep.
If you think back to 1899, you'd be 118.
Yeah.
And
All of it.
does that mean you can't game if you're 118?
I guess that's what they're saying, right?
But that's where the money comes into play, because for those type of people who can't do their birth year correctly, that's where I come in as a gamer.
Okay.
And I can show them maybe an alternate option for their user profile.
So you're like a proxy gamer profile establisher, if you will.
Right. Actually,
Whoa.
I've been looking for. You mind if I take that?
Yeah, sure.
For a title.
Yeah, sure. I mean, for a fee. I'm just kidding. You can have it.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
So you do that, and how many clients do you have?
I'm
Are
still
there a
waiting
lot of
for my
people?
first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but it's kind
All
of
you
like,
need is one, though, right?
yeah, it's, I've got a lot of angel seed funding.
Okay.
A lot of big time investors.
We have some experience with that.
Yeah, Uber hasn't made $1 yet.
Yeah.
They're just still on investor money, but when,
When they do, it's going to be crazy,
when
though.
robots run the universe, then
Yeah.
Uber is going to be rich, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Indeed.
yeah, so we're working off a lot of angel seed funding.
Okay.
And
So then when you're, so you get paid to game and to set up profiles?
it's mainly the profile. That's what we're talking
Okay.
about, the hour breakdown.
Okay.
It's about 1330
1330.
ratio.
Hey, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
yeah.
We actually need you to tell our viewers one thing that they should know. We only have about 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Yeah, so we try to educate our audience. So every week we want them just going away with just one thing that's most important. So anything that's coming to mind to you right now, if you can share it, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I have all the PlayStation and Sega, and if you get those, you can have your Mario Party, and just when you get to the user profile, just if you want to fake your birth year, it's fine, because you don't want some freak knowing how old you are. Let's save that for the dating
would
app.
you?
Yeah, why would you? So that's what I recommend. At the once you get to the Mario Party, people should know how old you are, but until then, just stick to the Sega.
Stick to the Sega.
Yeah.
Peter, thoughts on that?
I really like how you put that, and I really, I'm sorry, I did get a little petty tonight, just to be honest to you guys and also the fans. You
Nothing we're
guys
not
seem
used
to
to,
be hitting
Peter.
it off, and
That's
Yeah, that's
Could
okay.
you just be polite to me, just for we have 8 seconds? But we should just say goodbye. Thank you so much, D-Treble man.
Until
Thank you
next
for
time,
coming.
folks.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Public Access Boys.